two studs, right?
All right, today is 3/7/24, 2000 Sienna. So which bolt here? Hold on.
So you know, okay.
Which bolt here was covered by the back plate?
Oh, this one right there.
Those two.
Just one. Actually, it was this one right here. You can see the back plate indentation right there.
Touch it.
Right here.
That one.
Yeah. So that's.
So how does this thing sit?
So it sits like this, right?
So okay. This is the bad boy that wouldn't come out without that plate coming out.
Yes.
All right. So basically this sprocket had to come out.
Okay, and then you see I'll show you from down here.
And then whoever did it last with the last kit,
so
using Continental.
And then it's very hard to get it past these 2 points right here. You got to get it past those 2 points, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I got it to the end and it just keeps hitting the frame, right? The firewall.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did was you have to pivot.
Yeah.
This side first, right?
Yeah.
So you got to pivot it, and then this one will come out. Yeah. And you have to like swing it up towards, counterclockwise.
Yep.
All the way to the back and actually twist it all the way to the back.
Yeah.
So it will come off of that one.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me a second to figure it out, but I finally got it.
And you didn't you didn't pry anything out here, right? Everything was smooth, nothing like a lot of force.
I pried a little bit off to get it to keep coming. But then after I got to that point where I can move it, I had to figure out how to get this off first and get it past these points.
Now,
it was kind of hard.
Did you study this thing? Did you see anything that was leaking?
Yeah, the bolts weren't even really too tight, and the seals was just, you can see it was eating up. So the gasket was just eating up.
So it's 100% this thing is the culprit?
Yeah.
How's it spin though?
What do you mean? It's this little rough. Hear it? You can hear it.
Did you spin the new one?
Yeah. I mean, it's a new one.
This thing sounds rough.
Yeah. Smooth, no noise.
All right. So we definitely hit the... Hold it for me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So before we put this back together, I want to spin everything.
Okay, I took...
You spin all the pulleys.
There's one right there next to you on top of the ladder. Right? The one I took off right there to get the back plate off.
So before you took it out, you spun it, right?
That one was okay.
Okay, this stuff is made in Japan. It says Japan on it.
Well, that's whatever they put
Koyo.
So, this one... I mean...
How's that set sound?
It sounds... It's still smooth.
All right.
But loose,
I think it's supposed to be loose like that.
Okay.
Because the tensioner goes up and pushes on it.
Okay.
And then when that goes on it, it pushes on the belt.
Okay, so that one's good.
And then I'm spinning your alternator. That feels good.
Okay, then that's...
Can you spin your air conditioning pulley?
Where's that? Right here?
That's the one right below the alternator, the big one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's smooth. Okay.
You need gloves on because it's huge.
Yeah, okay, but let me get some.
I mean, it's smooth because you haven't even spun it.
Well, I spun one of them.
All right, so that's good. Now I'm going to spin your pulley on your power steering. That feels good. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So I guess we could just leave everything and just put on the
new pump. Okay, now do I put in?
The only thing if you want is to use this bad boy and just call it that. Just use all the old stuff then.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. So the question is, are we going to use this one?
We'll use that one though, because that way we ain't got to compress the old one.
All right. And so if we're going to use the metal gasket, then no RTV. Keep this out of the sun.
Okay. I can go back, right?
Yeah. And then I have to give you a razor, give you some gasoline, and you razor it off.
Okay.
And then you finally get something clean to clean this with some gasoline, clean that with some gasoline. Make sure we have no paper residue. And then you just put it in. And this could only go one way.
Yeah, it can only go one way, yeah.
And then then you tighten everything back. Then I give you a torque wrench to tighten. On some of the small stuff you can wing it, but the big stuff I'll give you a torque wrench and all the numbers. I was writing all the numbers of torque last night.
Okay.
Was that your question, or you had other questions?
No, that was it really. I just wanted to see. I needed to make sure I'm ready to put it back on.
Okay.